The Night Owls. It's Ducky from Blades After Dark, and today I'm going to be updating you guys on a previous episode. We've done a previous case we covered, and that being none other than Jack the Ripper. With that being said, let's get into it. When we went over the Jack the Ripper case, we went over victims and possible suspects, possible murders, and today we are going to be uncovering who actually did it. There was just some research done, and we now know who Jack the Ripper was. So without any further ado, let's talk about it. The victim who actually helped uncover who Jack the Ripper was is none other than Catherine Eddowes. She was one of the first canonical five, like we talked about. There's potentially 11 murders. She's one of the canonical five. They took one of her shaws and did some DNA testing on it, and they found her DNA, obviously, and they tested it with one of her descendants. And they also found someone else's DNA on it. They went through, found the descendants of the suspects, one of the suspects being none other than Aaron Kosminski, and his DNA is 100% match on the Shaw. Basically confirms that he is Jack the Ripper. Now, what does this mean from a legal standpoint? Obviously, I am not a lawyer, nor do I live in the UK, but from what I am reading and what I am finding out is that they are just simply trying to blame him legally. They now have all the evidence to say he's in it. Now they're just trying to make it legally binding that he did, in fact, commit the murders. Does this really matter? No, not entirely, but it is something for the descendants of the family of Catherine Eddowes, the other victims, saying, hey, yes, he did commit those murders. You can find plenty of this online right now by simply looking up who was Jack the Ripper. There are plenty of articles on it. With that being said, I'm your host, Ducky, and this has been The Lights After Darks.